Meantime, new changes are coming to one of Tampa's busiest entertainment districts following this deadly crash last fall that claimed 4 lives. City leaders say the updates are all aimed at improving pedestrian safety along 7th Avenue out there. And 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Kristen Barbarisi live for us in Ybor City with plans and what people think about this. Kristen.
That's right. Officials say this is about prevention, finding ways to reduce speed and add layers of protection along this corridor of 7th Avenue that runs through Ybor City. But not everyone thinks this addresses the real safety concerns.
3 months after a deadly crash shook this district, city leaders say improvements are moving forward along 7th Avenue.
I was out here that night. It was a horrific crash scene.
In response, the city immediately began looking at changes that would improve pedestrian safety.
We don't wait for these sorts of things to happen, but when they do, we make sure to put some extra attention on those areas where they are occurring.
The plan includes repaving portions of 7th Avenue and adding nearly 45 on-street parking spaces and installing 2 bus bays. On the stretch between Nebraska Avenue and Nucio Parkway, 36 of those spaces will narrow the roadway, a design intended to slow drivers. Speed limits along the corridor will also be reduced.
Continuing to partner with the Community Redevelopment Agency and look for thoughtful opportunities to add to their rebricking effort with the potential for vehicle speed rated bollards.
The project will cost about $40,000, funded by the Mobility Department.
But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that people feel safe and are safe.
Down in Ybor, some say the changes are desperately needed.
We have the lights that signal people to slow down and stop so we can cross the street. And some people still ignore that.
But not everyone believes infrastructure is the main concern.
That's not our problem down here in Ybor. Pedestrian safety, it's deeper than that.
Others say behavior, especially at night, still plays a role.
I feel like with more like law enforcement too, I feel like that would definitely help.
Still, Mayor Jane Castor says overall safety in the district remains strong.
You have additional police officers, more than you would have in any other area. So the safety of Ybor City is really not in question.
The road paving is expected to wrap up within the next 2 weeks. Those additional safety measures like the bollards will happen later this year. Live in Ybor City, Kristen Barbarisi, 10 Tampa Bay News.